Hey guys and gals, I'm here for another wallet review. If you've seen my channel, I think all, 2 videos that I've got so far, I'm really into minimalist wallets. I reviewed several Travax wallets. You can see my other videos for a pretty in-depth look at the wallets and what I think about them. I've been kind of on the mission to test out and try different minimalist wallets for a number of years. I just hate bulky wallets. They hurt your butt, they hurt your back. I absolutely hate sitting on them in cars for a long time, or I ride a motorcycle and wallets can get real tedious in the back pocket, real literal pain in the ass. And so I think front pocket's the way to go, especially because I think we all carry way too much crap in our wallets. Us guys especially like to shove stuff in here forever. So these minimal wallets kind of sort of keep us, honest. You really don't need as much stuff. I really got anxious thinking I would need way more stuff when I started to switch to these things, but I've literally never had an incident where I didn't have something on me because it wasn't in my wallet. You keep saying, gotta have that card, gotta have this rewards card. You really don't. You know what you need. I keep stuff like insurance cards and car insurance and whatever, AAA cards and stuff in the vehicle that I drive every day. So if I need them, they're there. So, bare essentials, that's what these wallets are about. A little bit of cash, some cards. These are from a company called Recycled Firefighter. I don't know if that's going to zoom. I absolutely love this company. I'm in the Middle Tennessee area, and this company is located nearby in Louisville, Kentucky. Small operations, a guy named Jake. He was a firefighter. He's a he's a retired firefighter. Served for, I think, 10 or 12 years before starting a family and then changing his career path. Really into making stuff by hand, picked up a sewing machine, got his hands on some old used fire hose, and the rest kind of is history. And I'll give you a little bit more about the company towards the end of the video, but he makes cool stuff. Website is recycledfirefighter.com. This is the Sargeant wallet. This material, like I said, is real, actual fire hose, man. This stuff was used to put out fires and save lives by a fire department somewhere, and I think that's super cool. Jake cuts them all out, puts this nice trim piece around it, double stitches everything, really rugged. Love this thing. I have got, what do I have in here? I've got 1, 2, 3 credit cards. One of them has raised numbers, a debit card, and 2 IDs. GoPreds, by the way. And carry that every day, slip them in here, they're no problem. When I first got this wallet, it was a little stiff. This hose is rugged stuff, excuse me, and I put an extra card in there for a couple of days, let it loosen up, pulled that out, and then it's been absolutely perfect. Slide stuff in and out very, very, very easily. I don't know if this is designed to do this, but I really like kind of fanning them out as I go. Pick whatever I want, put it back, boom, slide it in. It's got this cool elastic calf strap. Look, it's not high-tech, it's not sexy, it just works. It's really nice and rugged. Solid bit of elastic. You just slide your cash right behind there. You do have to double fold your bills. You can put as many bills as you want in there. Obviously, it'll stretch. Even one bill will still hold. It's not a big deal. If you absolutely hate double folding bills, some people just do, you can slide a bill in with a single fold. It doesn't really fit perfectly. It's not designed that way. Obviously, each one is handmade, so they'll have slightly different tolerances. But you can get it in there. It's narrower than the width of the wallet, but it's not going to sit, super perfectly smoothly, especially if you have multiple bills. This is just 2. But if you're all about the single folded bills and you absolutely hate double folding, this will work for you. I double fold it. I don't care. I'm not framing my cash. It's just to give to somebody so I can get a cup of coffee. Really like it. It's very solid, but it also has a little bit of flex, which is really interesting. So if you're on a motorcycle, for example, either you got some tighter pants or, you're straddling that engine, so, you don't want any pressure points digging into your leg or anything. This one is super smooth. There's no hot spots or whatever. It actually has a little bit of give. So it'll sort of flex with your leg, or if you go on a slide, it's not going to jam into your leg. But it's still very rugged. It's still going to protect your cards and cash, which I just think is the best of both worlds for me. This comes in different colors depending on what Jake has in stock. So you can do a green, a blue, yellow, different colors, camouflage colors on the trim pieces. He also does non-fire hose models like combat boot leather, heavy-duty vinyl, some Cordura fabric, I think. And they're all cool. I would obviously recommend the Fire Hose because it's just super unique. And this one runs about 25 or 30 bucks. They're frequently on sale for $20 or so. So check it out. I really, really like it. The other recycled firefighter wallet I have is Jake's Captain Bifold. It's got a nice little black tag in there. This one is bigger. I know what you're thinking. Hey, you said you don't like bulky back pocket wallets. You're a damn liar. What the hell is wrong with you? I bought this to travel. I sometimes, I have a wife and kids. I always have a wife and kids, but I sometimes travel with my wife and kids. And in those situations, I find I just need more stuff. I need extra insurance cards, or I'm getting a bus pass or a train pass or boarding pass, tickets to shows. I'm keeping more receipts. I'm carrying more cash. I just need more space. So that's why I got this. It folds nice and small and actually has a slightly wider footprint than most wallets. So the bulk is spread out over more surface area. So if you do put it in your back pocket, not nearly as much of an issue as your typical bi or trifold leather wallet. I can stick this in my front pocket if I'm out somewhere that's crowded at night. I don't want anyone fishing this out of my back pocket. It will slide into the front unless you got some sort of super tight pants with small pockets. I don't. And this one will hold quite a bit more than the Sargeant and a lot of the Travaxes I've already reviewed. This is, what here, let me do 3 cards. One of them has raised numbers. And you can fit them in this first pocket very easily, if I'm not being super stupid. One pocket with 3 cards easily, second pocket with 3 cards easily, third pocket with, at least 3 cards, and that one's super deep for stuff you won't need maybe as frequently. So a bunch of cards can fit right here. You've got this thick, heavy-duty plastic ID window, and that is some really solid plastic, I gotta say. It is very nice and thick, and you just slip the ID in there. You could slip a couple of more cards in there probably. A lot of storage space. I sometimes worry with plastic stitched to fabric if it's going to crack or split or anything funky. This one's been solid. I haven't seen even a tiny little indication that it's going to be a problem, so really like it. And then you have cash. This one holds quite a bit more cash. On vacation we'll have a lot more cash than usual, big bills to carry around, whatever. So what I do, well, first, what a lot of people try to do is use this like, your dad's typical bifold and stick the money in like this. They don't quite fit. If you, depending on, again, these are all handmade, so maybe tolerances can be different, but if you put them like that, they really don't fit perfectly. If you have more than a couple of bills in there, they're going to bunch up because it's just a hair too short side to side. But what Jake has designed these for, and how I actually like to use them, is I fold the bills in half and I'll slip them on either side of the wallet. And what I do is I have large bills and small bills. So if I've got a few $100 bills here and I just want a cup of coffee while I'm in, some strange city, I just pull out a couple bucks to pay for the coffee. I'm not fishing through $100 bills, which is nice. And I don't have to shuffle as much because I know how they're split up. Also, because it's wider, you can easily slip, receipts and any sort of tickets or whatever for anything in there without having to jam stuff or tear it. So I really like it. It fits my needs well. If you think any typical bifold is going to work for you, hey, video's not for you, sorry. But I really like it. The same rugged used fire hose, the same nice hand stitch, double stitching on the outside, heat sealed ends. This is the blue color I mentioned earlier that the Sargeant also comes in. Very nice deep blue. On both of these wallets, actually, depending on sort of luck of the draw, you may get a hose that's got some stamped lettering or something on it, which can be cool. I don't know how common that is. But he just cuts them and sells them, so whichever piece you get, that's the piece that you got. I really like these wallets. I think they are unique. I think Jake's a good guy. His website, his social media, YouTube and all that, has just got great videos of him making stuff and talking about new products, and he'll do one-off releases every now and then, or hey man, I just made 2 backpacks, who wants them? And does cool stuff like that. Very affordable. Like I said, this one is about $25.30. This one runs about $45.50. Lots of his stuff go on sale frequently. He does sales for all the big holidays as well as surplus sales when he's got too much. You can get one of these for 20 bucks if you wait long enough. Buy one, get one half off, or buy one of these, get one of these free, whatever. He does lots of sales. Even if they're, not on sale when you're looking, Still totally recommend it. I'd pay $50 for this and $30 for this in a heartbeat. They're going to last forever. And Jake's just a good guy. He's a small company, works out of his garage, like I said. I think his wife does the books, and that's just how he makes his living. His website's really neat. You can get some cash back for every X amount of dollars you spend, you get X amount back. I actually had an issue with mine that wasn't the website's fault. I spent something wrong that I shouldn't have spent. And I emailed him to say, hey man, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Can you please cancel this? And also I want you to try to put this cashback amount over here so I can add it all up and blah, blah, blah. It seemed weird. He did it no problem, responded within a day and had it done. Super good guy, nice and communicative. So I highly recommend him. Check it out, recycledfirefighter.com. I hope you guys like the wallet videos. I've got a couple of more minimalist wallets that I've picked up along the way. So if anyone's interested in those videos, I've enjoyed doing this. I'm not trying to make a buck off it, but people seem to like it, and I like talking about them. So ask any questions you want. I'm happy to answer any questions. No one's paying me, like I said. This is just me. I think it's cool. Like I said, I got about 30 subscribers, so I'm not some big shot. I just really like it. Jake does make other material, or rather other products. He's got duffel bags and backpacks and tool rolls and EDC pouches, and I've got one of his duffels. I may get another one, so I'm happy to review those in the future. That one's also, man, another home run. He really knocked it out of the park. So I'm going to stop babbling. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Check out my other Travax videos if you're curious about these things. I have become a big fan of minimalist wallets, so I hope someone can benefit from the research and the time I've spent with these things. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.